REED-BBS, BBS. Black Bert Sugar. Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. Televisión. So it's called the Hurt Business for a reason. Of course, if you're in the ring fighting, the punches can hurt. But you can be an exterior figure in boxing. You don't have to be in the ring for this shit to hurt. You can be outside the ring, ain't took a damn punch, and the hurt is no less. So with that said, I'm going to get right into tonight's fight on DAZN. My man Maurice Mighty Mo HOOKER versus Jose Ramirez. Didn't go so well for Mo. 6th round stoppage in what I think is the fight of the year thus far in 2019. Real good back and forth affair, which I'll get into more in a second. But the thing about it is, I've seen just about every step of Maurice Hooker's journey as it happened. I saw him get slept on every step of that journey, from the first gym he walked into and the way he quickly established himself, built a reputation for giving good work, quality work in sparring. But even then, so when it got time to go to these big amateur tournaments, he was slept on. And, that carried itself into the fact when he tried to turn pro, like, what, really? Mo's going pro? Like, okay, I mean, he gives good work, but there were no expectations, or even low expectations of him as he turned pro. I'm fortunate enough, through my matchmaking background, on June 29th, 2012, I had the privilege and the honor of putting Maurice on a card I did in Wichita Falls, Texas. And he got a first-round KO over Pedro Dominguez. It was Maurice's 5th pro fight, And I would love to say, I helped get him there and pop my collar, but I mean, one fight, one first-round KO in Podunk, Texas. Of course, that wasn't the case. Still, it's something that I look back on fondly, for sure. Like, just, okay, yeah, I got him that one fight. That's dope. That's what's up. But he was slept on even after fights like that. He was slept on when he fought for the title, slept on in just about every actual title fight he had. There was just always this, well, yeah, he surprised me, or he's tough, or we know he sparred this guy and that guy and that guy and that guy. There was always a but with Mo. There was always a but, even as he wins a world title. And now tonight he's on the brink of unifying 2 titles at 140. Just so proud of what he's done. His journey, man, his journey. I remember he came into the pros with low expectations, debuted against a guy with a 7-1 record. Brother was from St. Louis, and the fight was in St. Louis. Dude, 7-1. Maurice is 0-0. It's like, I remember the talk around Dallas, like, what the fuck are they thinking? Why would you put him in with that guy in his hometown with a dude making a debut? And Mo came out with a draw. His very first pro fight was a draw in the other man's hometown. So you already know what that means. That means he really probably beat the dude. I didn't see the fight, but I know how the game works in that regard. It means you probably beat the dude if you got a draw in his home damn town. Slept on again tonight against Ramirez. Fight of the year, man. Mo was owning it. He was owning it from range, but just like he did in the Salcedo fight, he would sometimes back to the ropes, make it a little too easy for Ramirez to get in. When he kept that 78-inch reach on the end of that jab in Ramirez's face, Mo controlled it, landed some big over-the-top right hands, real good meaty left hooks to the body. Like, it was a good fight, man. They had some good toe-to-toe exchanges. Ramirez, of course, he was working that left hook to the body, and whenever he got Mo on the ropes, it wasn't a good look. Mo was rolling with some, catching some, shouldering Ramirez off, just like the Salcedo fight, but again, it's just not a good look. His corner even told him that. That might have been around the 3rd or the 4th round. And then in the 6th round, the finish, it was eerily similar strangely enough, to Tank Davis's finish tonight. I don't know if y'all have seen that. Ramirez lands a left hook. It backs Mo to the ropes, and then he jumped in with like a 10-punch flurry of unanswered shots, and 8 or 9 of them landed. And my man Mo, his neck draped back, head and neck draped back over the top rope and stuff. And the ref had to jump in, man. I had no problem with the stoppage. That was very similar. The same thing happened in the Tank Davis fight tonight. Nunez's head was draped over the top rope similarly. And that's how that fight ended. But yeah, man, just want to shout out Mo, man. You live in a city where only 3 other men have accomplished what you accomplished. So keep your head up, brother. And I think you'll be back. But even if you don't do nothing else, you've already made history, Mo. You've already exceeded the expectations. You've already proven your doubters wrong, dog. There's nothing to be ashamed of. You know what I'm saying? And you went out like a G in what I think is the fight of the year thus far for 2019, man. REED-BBS, BBS. Black Bert Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. Televisión. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.